we have the pleasure of having a wonderful entrepreneur, Jennifer Lawrence, who's the founder of Contemporary Cavegirl. And Jennifer, thank you for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Now, Jennifer, what's interesting is prior to, and I want to hear more about Contemporary Cavegirl, but you ever hear the saying, do good, do well? Well, one of the things that you did was you started a program for pre-elementary, before elementary school starts, an exercise program.
Right.
And I think that that's something that, ironically, it's something my daughter was interested in and participated a few years ago. And it's
wow.
Apparently it's really taken off. And now you've mixed the concept not only of exercise, but cooking. And so I'd like to hear more about Contemporary Cavegirl.
Oh, sure. So I guess the idea came about 2 years ago after I had been eating a paleo diet for a couple of years without great success. And it wasn't enough just to have the foods in my house, but I really needed to take a different approach in that I really needed to combine the foods with the joy of cooking and nourishing my body and really putting on the table foods that my children would enjoy, my husband would enjoy, and I would enjoy. So it just really got down to rethinking the whole meal preparation and meal planning process in our house. And from there, I started a recipe blog just to keep track of my recipes and to share them with family and friends. And slowly but surely, people would be saying, oh, I saw your recipe for so-and-so. It was really great. I made it. Or someone else would say, I don't know how you come up with these ideas. And ultimately, someone approached me and said, I want to come to your house and cook. And I said, okay. And she said, how much can I pay you? And I said, well, you can't really pay me anything. Just come over. It's fun.
Right.
And she did. She brought a friend. They cooked for 2 hours. We had a blast. And she said, okay, I'm coming back next week and I'm going to pay you. And I said, okay. And that's how it all started. So it really started with the cooking piece, and then it has matured into the coaching piece as well.
Well, you know what's interesting as far as paleo is with your recipes, it doesn't have to be bad tasting, and the quality and quantity of food can be great, where you can eat a lot but eat reasonably. You know?
Exactly. So that was part of why I was not successful for so many years following this kind of diet, because I wasn't eating foods that I enjoyed. I was eating a salad with chicken on it every single night and making my children something else. So when I was able to incorporate it and really explore, kind of be creative with the cooking side, that's when it became really successful in our house, and for me in particular, but also for my children, who were eating a relatively standard American diet, and they've been able to explore new options and be adventurous in their eating, much more so than I ever imagined.
But I would have thought that the chicken on top of the salad is paleo.
Oh, and of course,
I mean, in a very real sense.
Right, of course it is. But when you eat that for lunch and dinner, day after day, week after week, month after month, it gets boring. So that when you have the opportunity to eat something else, you're like, wow. But if you can have the salad with chicken on it, but make the chicken in a unique way with, say, some curry powder and some homemade mayonnaise and currants and almonds and carrot slivers, then it takes on a whole new meaning than just grilled chicken.
Well, you clearly see this as a philosophical
Absolutely.
Event, in a sense.
Absolutely. So what came out of the whole cooking experience really came the passion to share the information with other people. And that's really how the coaching practice began, because I felt like what was happening to my body and what was happening to my family's body was something that I wanted to share with people, that they didn't realize how good they could actually feel, that they could sleep through the night and they could have clear skin, and it would help their eczema or their psoriasis or any of hundreds of other conditions just by changing the food that's on their plate.